Welcome back to Warriors News.
Welcome back to NBA Today. So the Warriors, they are going to look a little bit different this season. It will be the first year that they will start without Klay Thompson on their roster since 2010. One half of the Splash Brothers, Golden State, his career ended with a sign-in trade that sent Thompson, of course, to the Dallas Mavericks. And the Warriors did acquire Buddy Hield, Kyle Anderson in that trade, and Golden State also signed DeAnthony Melton as a free agent. But they found little help in the draft. They did not have a first-round pick, remember. So is this enough for Steph Curry becomes the question. The all-time leader in threes signed a one-year extension and is entering his 16th season. The pressure to maximize the window Steph has, Warriors GM Mike Dunleavy already laying out his plays and his plans for the season. Take a listen.
There's no point in going all in to be, slightly above average. When you go all in, you got to feel like you're all in. We're probably as impatient as a franchise as you can be right now, given our time horizon and all that. But there's a fine line between impatience and undiscipline. And I feel good about the discipline that we held this summer and the roster we built and the growth from within that we're going to have. And so we're in a good spot heading this year. And I know everybody's always looking for big headline breaking news and all that, but I really like this team.
So Golden State finished outside the playoffs in 2024 with their 46 wins, and Kevin Pelton and his metrics projected them to be in the same area in 2025. But Bobby Marks, what are the Warriors' roster options this season?
Well, when you traded Klay Thompson, it gave you some roster flexibility, and I think the impatience of Mike Dunleavy, I think you're looking at probably like a 30-day game scenario as far as how you can evaluate the roster. The big thing for me, Malika, these are some things to keep an eye on. Certainly October 21st, that is when Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody are extension eligible. That is the deadline. If neither player are extended, certainly both players could be trade candidates during the season. The other thing is December 15th. That is the first day when DeAnthony Melton, Buddy Hield, Kyle Anderson, those three players can be trade eligible. The expiring contracts of Gary Payton and Kevon Looney, keep an eye on them. And then here's the X factor. As much as Steph Curry and certainly Draymond Green, Andrew Wiggins. Do we see the 2022 version of Andrew Wiggins, the player that averaged 17 points a game? But Malika, when Mike Dunleavy talked, he talked about impatience here. And I know Steph Curry is under contract for the next three years. But when you have an MVP candidate like Curry, you have to maximize that window right now, not within that 3-year span.
Yeah, Bobby, come on back here, because I want to talk a little bit about what exactly does impatience mean here, because the Warriors, they have a couple of options, but the West is tough, and Steph's career, it's not going to last forever. So let's bring Kendrick Perkins back into the conversation here. Chiney Ogwumike. Perk, what does impatient mean to you when you hear that?
I don't know, but look, Steph is in the same category with LeBron. Every single time he's ready to go full strength, you're supposed to do your job of putting the pieces around him so he can go contend and try to win a title. Look, you can't have it with Steph Curry is always bringing chicken to the table and you bringing carrots. It just don't add up. You know what I mean? You got to match his appetite. You got to match his appetite. His appetite is winning championships. Is this a championship level roster? Absolutely not. Do I have faith and hope that Jonathan Kuminga and Podziemski, are they going to get better? Yes, they're going to get better, but it's a tough Western Conference. It's a tough league overall. The East has gotten better, and so Steph wants to win. The happiest I've seen Steph in the last 2 years is when he just won the gold medal and on the Olympic team. He was happy. He hasn't been happy in the Golden State Warrior uniform. That's just my opinion.
This is a big deal because this is a departure from what we've known Golden State always to be. Impatience, that's a different MO because we've known the Golden State Warriors to be truly developmental, right? That got them their dynasty. Steph, Klay, Draymond building together, skill development, even Jonathan Kuminga falling under that type of pattern. But now they're impatient. And to me, that means they have to capitalize on Steph Curry's prime. What he's able to do is still tremendous as a shooter, but also most importantly, Steph Curry is a draw. Players want to play with Steph because they thrive in systems in which Steph plays. He's also the type of personality that people love to play with. So if you're going to be able to have a talent like that, a generational talent, you need to be able to keep him happy. And we all know Steph, as we just saw, loves to win. So I want to spin this to you, Bobby, because to me, as you mentioned, it comes down to Wiggins and Kuminga.
The Golden State Warriors have made headlines once again with a new addition to their roster. While the team has been unable to land a high-profile co-star to pair with Steph Curry this offseason, they've been quietly building depth with several key role players, and now the Warriors have added another piece to their puzzle, free agent forward Kevin Knox. Shams Charania of The Athletic broke the news. Free agent Kevin Knox has agreed to a one-year deal with the Golden State Warriors. The 6-year NBA veteran averaged 7.2 points in 18 minutes a game for the Pistons last season, and now will compete in Warriors training camp. This move, while not the blockbuster trade that fans may have hoped for, adds a layer of intrigue to the Warriors' upcoming season. Knox, a 6'7" inches forward and former number 9 overall pick in the 2018 NBA Draft, has shown flashes of potential but has struggled to find consistent success. Despite his challenges, the Warriors seem to believe that Knox has untapped potential, especially after his impressive performances in the Summer League, where he averaged 17.5 points and 8.5 rebounds per game. His standout showing included a 31.11 rebound performance in the Summer League semifinals, which may have sealed his invitation to training camp. Fans react to the Kevin Knox signing. The signing has stirred up a wave of reactions from Warriors fans on social media. From excitement to cautious optimism, the fan base has plenty to say about Knox joining the team. At Warriors Muse couldn't hide their enthusiasm. Warriors got Kevin, back let's go. This reaction captures the raw excitement some fans feel about adding a player with potential, even if he isn't a marquee name. Meanwhile, at Babyface Dubs took a more dramatic approach. Kevin Knox traded to the Warriors? OMG, the league is cooked. Though Knox wasn't traded, this tweet reflects how fans sometimes overreact in a fun, exaggerated way to new signings. On the more analytical side, at Hefe_Zell shared his thoughts. I like this signing and hope he can earn a spot on the team. Skill set translates well, and if he can put it all together, he would make for a good rotational player. This reaction is more measured, acknowledging Knox's potential while recognizing he still has a lot to prove to earn a regular spot on the roster. At GSEBA offered some insights into the logistics of the signing. As expected, Warriors bring Kevin Knox to training camp after a good Summer League showing. He's not two-way eligible, so he will be competing for a spot on the roster against Santos Waters. This fan dives into the technical details of Knox's situation, emphasizing the competition he will face during camp. And finally, at Andy K. Chalou kept it simple, sharing, "Loved watching him play in Summer League." A nod to Knox's performance during the offseason, this tweet highlights the fan appreciation for his contributions in the Warriors' Summer League campaign. What does Kevin Knox bring to the Warriors? Kevin Knox enters his 7th season in the NBA with career averages of 7.4 points and 2.9 rebounds across 306 games. While those numbers may not leap off the page, Knox's size, athleticism, and ability to stretch the floor make him an intriguing prospect for the Warriors roster. The team has been looking to add depth at the forward position, especially with the loss of Klay Thompson to the Dallas Mavericks this offseason. At 24 years old, Knox is still relatively young and could benefit from the Warriors' player development system. While his career thus far has been filled with ups and downs, the Warriors have a history of revitalizing the careers of players who may have struggled elsewhere. Knox's ability to shoot from beyond the arc, coupled with his size, gives him the tools to succeed in Golden State's system, provided he can improve his consistency. The road ahead Warriors fans will be watching closely as Kevin Knox competes for a spot on the roster in training camp. With the team looking to rebound from a disappointing season that saw them miss the playoffs, every roster spot is crucial. While Knox may not be the centerpiece of the Warriors' championship aspirations, his ability to contribute off the bench could prove vital in a long NBA season. Whether Knox makes the final roster remains to be seen, but this signing is yet another example of how the Warriors are looking to build depth. and add competition to their training camp. What do you think of this signing? Can Kevin Knox make an impact on the Warriors this season? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for all the latest Warriors updates.
Golden State Warriors forward Andrew Wiggins could be on the verge of his best season yet. After a difficult 2023-24 campaign marred by personal challenges, Wiggins looks ready to bounce back, with many speculating this could be his breakout year. Last season, Wiggins dealt with the emotional toll of his father's failing health, which impacted his focus, conditioning, and performance. His defensive sharpness and offensive prowess weren't as strong, leading to questions about his consistency. However, with a renewed sense of purpose, Wiggins has a golden opportunity to turn things around. A new chapter, Wiggins primed for success. During the Warriors' 2024 Media Day, head coach Steve Kerr expressed confidence in Wiggins, stating that the team will rely heavily on him this season. Kerr also noted that Wiggins is motivated, looks fantastic, and will be more featured to fill the void left by Klay Thompson's departure. With Thompson now with the Dallas Mavericks, the Warriors are counting on Wiggins to step up as a primary scorer and defender. Kerr's comments suggest that Wiggins could be a 20 points per game player again, taking on more responsibility with Thompson gone. Although young players like Jonathan Kuminga and Brandon Podziemski are expected to contribute, Wiggins' experience and versatility make him a crucial piece of the Warriors' roster moving forward. The untapped potential. Since joining Golden State, Wiggins has evolved into a more efficient and disciplined player. Unlike his earlier days with the Minnesota Timberwolves, where he was a freewheeling scorer, Wiggins has proven that he can play within a system. In his All-Star season, 2021-22, he showcased his ability to score effectively while improving his perimeter defense. His three-point shooting has also become a reliable weapon, making him a key piece in the Warriors' offensive strategy. While Wiggins is still not a top-level facilitator, he's made strides in making quicker decisions with the ball, reducing the time he holds it. This development has made him a better fit in the Warriors' fast-paced system, where quick ball movement is essential. His 2.82 seconds per touch last season were a significant improvement from his earlier career, when he tended to dominate possession more. The defensive anchor. One of the biggest reasons for optimism about Wiggins' upcoming season is his defense. He takes on the toughest perimeter assignments for the Warriors, using his size and athleticism to disrupt opposing scorers. With his combination of defensive skills and offensive potential, Wiggins has the tools to be a game-changer for Golden State this season. However, the key to his success will be putting it all together, combining his scoring ability with his defensive prowess and fitting seamlessly into the Warriors' system. If Wiggins can play like the aggressive, high-energy player we've seen in flashes, there's a strong chance he'll earn his second All-Star selection. High expectations for Wiggins. As the 2024-25 season approaches, all eyes are on Wiggins to see if he can rise to the challenge. Steve Kerr is expecting a big year from him, and with Klay Thompson scoring void and the team needing leadership, Wiggins' role is more critical than ever. If he can deliver, the Warriors might just return to playoff contention. Warriors fans, what do you think? Is Andrew Wiggins primed for a career-best season? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your feedback. Let's keep the conversation going.